Hey guys, JMan37X here bringing you another Cookie Clicker update video. This time it is on the 2.103 beta, as you can see down here. Also, really quick, sorry it's been a while since any uploads on the channel, but that's a topic for another time. Very excited to check out this new update here. So, you'll already notice some different things here, so let's go ahead and get right into it here. So, I'm actually going to jump to the Patreon first. Support us on, so you can now support Otel and the development of his games directly on Patreon. So we're gonna go ahead and hop over to that really quick. So you can kind of check out. He has some different posts already. Test post, please ignore. Okay. So most significant thing, of course, we're gonna check out here are the tiers. So for $2 a month, you get access to some private posts, mostly just design stuff. For $5, you get a special role in the Discord, and you get to vote on which cookies to be added. So it looks like there's now going to be at least weekly updates, or not weekly, monthly updates to the game, where at the very least he's going to be adding new cookies, which, you know, he always adds new cookies with every update. So you can actually vote on those if you're this role, which is kind of cool. They see a Gleaming Cookie for 15. You get secret advanced Patreon posts, with some pretty, seems like, exclusive looks at some upcoming features. And you can have a grandma named something you want one time. So if you give him $15, you will get this, and it'll stay in the game forever. So you will forever, even in a very small way, impact the game of Cookie Clicker, which is pretty cool, I think. And then this one's the most interesting. For $30, you get everything above, but you also get, you basically give everyone who plays Cookie Clicker 1% CPS boost by you backing this tier. So as you can see, there's actually only 100 spots available for this. So you can go up to 100% boost to everyone in the world's CPS, which this is just such a cool thing, I think. I mean, 30 a month is pretty steep, you know, certainly for the average person, especially. But this is a very cool thing, and you can see some of the other stuff he has. Of course, I haven't backed him, so honestly, I would expect that I will at some point. Not sure which tier yet, but this is a really cool way for you to be able to support your favorite content creators. So I am very much so in favor of that. So that's very cool, and you can see that's denoted up here. There's already 2 people who have done this. The Heralds, they're called. So I don't get this boost right now because you can see to benefit from the boost you need a special upgrade, which is a Heavenly upgrade, which is one of the 2 he's added, but we'll get to that in a minute. But you can see there, limited to 100, each one gives 1%. Maybe, yeah, it may be glitched because it is, I can't say I've ever heard of a feature like this being added in a game before where the Patreon, there's like a tier that directly impacts the game. So this is very cool, basically. The fact that it works for everyone is a very cool thing, so I like that a lot. So there's that. Quite significant, there's a new building now. If you go down here, we have the Fractal engines, which is, first off, just a really cool name and concept, and just, in general, just a really cool building. And it's pretty good. I'll get to that in a little bit. 2 new Heavenly upgrades, one of which is this, of course. We'll get to the other one in a bit. You can now see Grandma's names and ages, which I'll get to in a bit. There have been a few really nice convenience features for the season switches. And then he's still working on the dungeons. I don't know if I talked about this last time, but he is pretty heavily developing the dungeons feature, which is first put into a beta a very long, at least a year or 2 ago by now. At least. So that's a feature that's been a long time coming, but it's starting to come to fruition, so that's very exciting. So, first off, we'll just go to the minor stuff. So first off, let's just go to the grandmas. So if you go to here, it's going to have to populate the list because it takes a little bit. But you can see how mouse over them, and they kind of wiggle a bit, and they give you an age and a name. Just a little bit of detail. This is what, if you back the, I think, $15 tier, you can, I think Granny is her name, you permanently add a name to this random list of names, I believe. Excuse me. So, that's what that does. Pretty cool. I also have a couple new cookies, as you can see here. Custard cream and bourbon biscuits. That's just, you know, a couple little CPS boosts. We can do, actually, really quick, let me show off so I can get it out of here. I have the current live version here, 2.102, 2.012, sorry. You can see the amount of upgrades is increased by 16. As you can see, look at the max there. And the achievements increase, I believe, is exactly 15. If I'm not mistaken, yeah. So those the difference. If I didn't buy those cookie upgrades, and my CPS actually was the same, so he didn't do any balancing, which is expected, because he normally says in the description if he does any balance changes. So everything else is the same. We can get rid of that now. Yeah, I'm going to be playing on the beta version from here moving forward, because you can see my CPS is already boosted by a fair bit with those 2 upgrades. The new building is going to blow that out of the water. Okay. So, really quick, I'm going to go ahead and do this, because I'm going to be ascending here. So we're going to go ahead and get our stuff here. We're going to decrease the cost of buildings. And then we are going to go ahead and check out the new building. So, Fractal engines. I'm just going to buy them in the hundreds, because I have that kind of money. So you guys can see, just from buying them, you of course get a good handful of achievements. I'll be showing the achievements off in a bit. You can see you can get some of the upgrades already. He has actually implemented synergy upgrades, which this one boosts chance makers. This, I think, actually, this upgrade actually is a bit of a downfall for the Fractal engine, because I believe this upgrade helps boost the chance maker quite a lot, which obviously is good for you. But, so you can see I can actually get all of the upgrades and most of the achievements involved with them. So I can probably buy... I also just love the this little design here. I really like this. This is a really cool building. I'm a big fan of this one. Okay, so that's all I can afford there. So let's go ahead and just take a look at a little bit here. Meta bakeries, metagrammas, fractoids, compounding. I haven't actually looked at these yet. And you can kind of see you can pause and look at the descriptions if you want. One particularly good-humored cow. Oh my god. It's very, very cool. Nested? Oh, that's actually the name of one of Ortel's other games. That's pretty cool. Oh, he actually even talks about it there. Link to it. Yeah, okay. To advertise a link and a tool to be... I just tried to do that too. Oh my god. That's so funny. And this book of pros. And set of all sets. Okay, so could you buy all those? Whoops. There we go. You can see our CPS is pretty damn high right now. Also, if you go down here, you can upgrade with sugar lumps, of course. You go multiple iterations deep. I'm gonna go ahead and get this to 10 just because I've been saving up my sugar lumps I haven't been saving them for no reason. So you can see the CPS is not bad on them by any means. It certainly blows everything else out of the water, besides chance makers, because chance makers are just absurd right now. I think that one upgrade that boosts chance makers by 5% is probably one of the things that kills it, because I actually checked. This is probably something he would change, but currently there's no synergy upgrades that benefit the Fractal engines. Because they've been added, he added synergy upgrades that involve them, like, so that they're kind of in the small end. You can see they get the plus 0.1%, but there's no synergy upgrades that give them a full 5% boost. I double-checked. None of them do. So that's probably something that would be changed. I would expect at least one of these should probably benefit him, because, I mean, even chance makers get a boost from, like, 1 or 2 things. So, I'm actually looking at... I've seen 1 so far for chance makers. It's actually only 1. It's mostly the lower-end ones that get boosted, but it'd be nice if Fractal engines get something at least. And you'll also notice that I'm missing an upgrade. I don't know what it is. That's a bit of a mystery to me. I am honestly not sure what this mysterious 440th upgrade actually is. Actually, hold on, I realized I think I actually didn't have it in the other save, too. Elder Pledges. I'm not sure what it is. Apparently I'm missing an upgrade in the game, and I think I was missing it in the live version, too. I can actually double-check this really quick here. Because I only just remembered that I think that was actually the case. Yeah, I'm actually missing it here, too. So, it's not a new upgrade. I'm just blanking on what it is right now, I guess. But that actually leads me to another thing. This is a really small change, but I absolutely love it. So if you mouse over any of the seasons, look at that. It now says how much of that season's exclusive items you have. So for Christmas, it shows you the Santa's gifts and the reindeer drops. Here it shows you the Halloween cookies. Here it shows you the heart cookies. And here it shows you the eggs. So this is before I had to you count the different upgrades and just manually. Now you just mouse over it and it'll tell you. It's super nice. tells you how many times you switch seasons to, which I don't think it did before. So a lot of good stuff there. I'm a very big fan of that. And then if we go on here to the achievements, you'll see I counted all 15 of the new upgrades are just related to Fractal engines. So you need to get 500 to be able to get all the achievements. There's also ones, of course, for making a bunch of cookies with them, which I got instantly because my CPS is absurd. And there's one for hitting level 10, of course, which I also did. So only missing these two, probably next to Ascension. I'll be able to get at least this one and maybe some of these other ones too. I'm slowly working my way up. It's really hard to 100% this game because he keeps adding more content, which is ideal, honestly. But some of this I'm still got a ways to go. I think that's everything besides the heavenly upgrades. Let's see. Yeah. So the final thing, I think I've already pretty much gotten everything I can here. So we're gonna go ahead and ascend. Boop. And here we have our two new heavenly upgrades. Here's the heralds, very cheap. Apparently, it's normally going to be a prereq for a season switcher. This basically, right now at least, is 100 heavenly chips gained plus 2 CPS. So it's pretty good in general, but with the possibility of being a lot better in the future. And then this one is really interesting. So you have basically a 20% chance to keep any of your seasonal drops when you ascend. It's a very interesting thing. I wouldn't have expected it to be implemented like this, but I do like it. Basically, you do roughly 20% less random drop grinding on your next run, or on all consequent runs, depending on how lucky you are with the 1 in 5 chance. I don't know if you could, like, save, and then, like, if you could, like, save scum to try and get some upgrades or something. I'm not sure exactly, but it's very cool. I do quite like that. I'm gonna make sure that that I actually have upgrades here that I want, because now that there's another upgrade, or another building, it's gonna be even harder to get the high tier. Yeah, I want this one. And then I'm gonna take, I think I'm gonna switch this one to this, and I think the rest are probably fine. I think the pink one is just for having 400 of each building. The biscuit, yeah, I can probably manage that. So I think all the rest of this stuff is fine. Actually, I'm gonna switch this one out just in case. Sorry, just doing a little bit of optimizing, because I always forget to do this before I ascend, so I just want to make sure. Okay, so here's the current completed tree. Of course, this changes pretty much every major update, but here's where it's at right now. Almost fit the whole thing on screen. So very cool there. Go ahead and reincarnate. And I think that is going to just about do it. I believe that is pretty much everything I wanted to show off here. Let me just... Whoops. I guess that's fine. So, yeah, I'm just gonna, you know, go through the motions, the usual Ascension stuff, nothing too crazy, but, yeah, I keep moving forward in this game. Like I said, progress is pretty slow sometimes, but, this update is certainly, it's gonna make it easier to get all of the other achievements and stuff that I haven't been able to get. But at the same time, it did also add a new building that's going to make, you know, obviously completing the new building is going to be quite lengthy now as well. But, okay, also, just a really quick note, something I didn't notice, or didn't think to check. First off, Crumblor looks a little bit different when he's fully upgraded, which is interesting. But additionally, I didn't remember that new building means that there's now a new dragon aura. So the dragon's curve here, plus 7% sugar lump growth, and sugar lumps are twice as likely to be unusual. This seems... I'm really glad I remembered to find this. This is very significant. So let's look at our current sugar lump growth time. 19, 21, 23, and then 22, 23. So let's see how exactly this helps us out. That's quite a lot faster. This might be like the best, at least for getting sugar, and sugar lumps are something that, like, very premium currency. That might actually be like one of the best dragon ores in the game right now, to be honest. I think that's the only thing I missed. Trying to think. I thought there was one other thing I remember briefly, but I think that's it. So yeah, if there's anything else, I'll mention it in the next video I do. But yeah, just wanted to mention that really quick because this is no small matter. So yeah, just another great reason for the Fractal engine. But yeah, anyway, back to the outro. Yeah, that's gonna do it for this video. So thank you everyone very much for watching. If you like this video, I was about to do my stream outro, that's why I was, like, hesitating there. If you like this video, please like, comment, subscribe, all that good stuff. Check the description for a link to my twitch.tv channel where I stream. Currently, I think I'm going to go back to... I think I'm going to stream some Stardew Valley, actually, is the current plan. So next Monday... what day is that going to be? Let me double check. The 22nd. I usually stream around 8 to 12 p.m. EST. So feel free to check me out there if you're interested in that. I've also been streaming Black Ops 4 with my buddy Sacred Survival. We've been playing that quite a lot recently, so that's a lot of fun. And I finally remembered on stream, or on video this time, I have a Discord now, so if you're at all interested in that, I have chats for Cookie Clicker, first and foremost, for if you guys have any Cookie Clicker related questions, or you guys just want to kind of talk about the game in general. I also have stuff for Epic Battle Fantasy. I have a channel for the new Smash Bros. Game, which I plan on playing a lot when it comes out. Yeah, all sorts of stuff like that. So if you guys want to check me out on Discord, I would greatly appreciate it. I'd love to have more people there to talk to. It's a little bit quiet these days, so always appreciate hanging out with you guys a bit more. I love my viewers, and you guys are awesome. So I really like to interact with you guys more if at all possible. But yeah, I think that is going to do it. So thank you guys again very much for watching, and I will see you guys later.